Sometimes, all it takes is one wild fact about the universe to remind us just how small and how extraordinary we really are. Are you ready to have your mind stretched by the wonders of space? In this video, we're counting down 10 mind-blowing facts about the universe that will leave you in awe, and maybe even questioning reality a little. Before we launch in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more eye-opening content. Let's take a trip through the cosmos, starting now. 10. The universe is mostly empty space. Even the most solid objects around you are almost entirely empty space. The atoms that make up everything contain a nucleus surrounded by electrons, but the space between them is vast. If an atom were scaled up to the size of a football stadium, the nucleus would be smaller than a marble sitting at the center. This means you, your house, and even the densest materials on Earth are over 99.9% empty space. You're essentially a cloud of energy held together by invisible forces, floating through an ocean of nothingness. 9. Time runs differently throughout the universe. Einstein's theory of relativity revealed that time isn't constant everywhere. The stronger the gravitational field, the slower time moves. On Earth's surface, time runs slightly slower than it does in space. This effect is so real that GPS satellites must account for it to maintain accuracy. Near a black hole, time would crawl so slowly that you could watch the universe age billions of years in what feels like minutes to you. 8. There are more stars than grains of sand on Earth. The observable universe contains an estimated 2 trillion galaxies, each containing billions or trillions of stars. Scientists calculate there are roughly 10^24 stars in the observable universe. Meanwhile, all the beaches and deserts on Earth contain approximately 7.5 x 10^18 grains of sand. This means there are more than 100,000 times more stars in the universe than grains of sand on our entire planet. Every grain of sand represents hundreds of thousands of distant suns. 7. Dark matter and dark energy make up 95% of everything. Everything we can see and touch represents only 5% of the universe. The remaining 95% consists of dark matter and dark energy, substances we cannot directly observe but know exist through their gravitational effects. Dark matter acts like invisible scaffolding, holding galaxies together, while dark energy is mysteriously accelerating the universe's expansion. We're living in a reality where the vast majority of existence is completely invisible to us. 6. The universe has no center. Unlike explosions we're familiar with, the Big Bang didn't happen at a specific location that we could point to as the center. Instead, space itself expanded everywhere simultaneously. Every point in the universe can claim to be the center from its own perspective. This means that right now, you are at the center of the observable universe, and so is everyone else, no matter where they are in the cosmos. 5. Neutron stars are impossibly dense. Neutron stars are the collapsed cores of massive stars, compressed to unimaginable density. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons on Earth. These stellar remnants are so dense that a sugar cube-sized piece would weigh as much as Mount Everest. They're essentially giant atomic nuclei the size of cities, spinning hundreds of times per second while generating magnetic fields trillions of times stronger than Earth's. 4. The observable universe has an edge, but the universe might be infinite. We can only see about 93 billion light-years in any direction, creating a sphere around us called the observable universe. This boundary exists because light from beyond this distance hasn't had enough time to reach us since the Big Bang. However, the actual universe might extend infinitely beyond what we can observe. There could be countless copies of you living identical lives in regions of space so distant that light from there will never reach us. 3. Quantum entanglement connects particles across vast distances. Quantum entanglement is one of the most mysterious and fascinating phenomena in physics. When two particles become entangled, they form a deep connection where the state of one instantly determines the state of the other, no matter how far apart they are. If you measure the spin, polarization, or other property of one particle, the corresponding property of the other particle is instantly known. even if it's on the other side of the world. Albert Einstein famously called this spooky action at a distance because it seemed to violate the principle that nothing, not even information, can travel faster than the speed of light. Yet, countless experiments have confirmed that entanglement is real. In fact, researchers have tested entangled particles over distances of hundreds and even thousands of kilometers, and the results always show the same instant connection. What's truly mind-bending is that this interaction doesn't involve any signal traveling through space. It happens outside of the classical constraints of time and distance. It challenges our usual ideas about cause and effect, and some scientists believe it hints at deeper layers of reality we don't yet understand. 2. Black holes bend space and time so severely they stop time. Black holes are some of the most extreme objects in the universe, bending the very fabric of space and time. Their immense gravity warps space-time so drastically that near their edges, called event horizons, time behaves in bizarre ways. From an outside observer's point of view, time slows down the closer something gets to the event horizon. At that boundary, time dilation becomes so intense that anything falling in appears frozen in time, never quite crossing the threshold. However, from the perspective of the person falling in, time seems to pass normally. They wouldn't notice anything unusual until reaching the singularity, the core of the black hole, where gravity becomes infinite and our known laws of physics collapse. This region is so extreme that our current theories can't describe what happens inside. Matter is crushed to an unimaginable density, and concepts like time and space may cease to have meaning. Black holes challenge our understanding of reality, combining intense gravity with quantum effects in ways we still don't fully grasp. Studying them could unlock new physics and possibly reveal clues about the origins of the universe itself. 1. The universe might be one of infinite parallel universes. The idea that our universe is just one of many in a vast multiverse is one of the most fascinating and mind-expanding concepts in modern physics. According to some theories in cosmology and quantum mechanics, especially eternal inflation and the many worlds interpretation, new universes are constantly forming. These could be the result of quantum fluctuations in empty space or bubbles spawned during the rapid expansion of space-time right after the Big Bang. In this multiverse scenario, each bubble universe could have its own unique physical laws, particles, dimensions, and even constants, like gravity or the speed of light, differing from our own. That means what's possible in one universe might be impossible in another. Some might be completely lifeless, while others could host life forms and civilizations far more advanced than ours. If the multiverse truly exists, it also means there could be infinite versions of you, living out different lives, making different choices, and experiencing different outcomes. Maybe in one universe, you became an astronaut, in another a famous artist, and in yet another you never existed at all. The universe is full of mystery, beauty, and straight-up mind-benders, and we've only scratched the surface. Stay curious, keep looking up, and never stop asking big questions. If any of these facts blew your mind, let us know in the comments, or share your own favorite space fact. And if you love exploring the unknown, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Until next time, keep wondering.